Alright everyone, thanks for coming back. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Let's talk about new direction. Now, while Dash and Litecoin is away on a leave of absence for unknown reasons to us, I did review the Bitcoin and the Ethereum contract, and I did yesterday upgrades using your codes, guys, to increase my Ethereum contract. However, I still believe Ethereum at the moment is giving better profits because there's potential for the Ethereum to grow. But if you are following my channel, you know that I've built 2 mining rigs which are currently mining me Ethereum, and I don't know, can you hear the noise at the back? This is one of the rigs mining away, giving me about 150 mega hashes of power mining Ethereum. So today I thought long and hard, and I've decided to take a new direction, because I like to preach never put all your eggs in one basket. And sometimes, including myself, we preach something, but then we go and do something else. And I'm not saying what I did was wrong, but I'm saying, why increase my Ethereum contract if I already have 2 rigs mining 300 mega hashes of Ethereum? Therefore, one of my eggs is covered, my Litecoin and Dash are covered. Monero, as you know, it's not something I'm currently looking into investing in terms of contract. So therefore, the only left option for me is Bitcoin. As you can see, I have a very little power on Bitcoin. And I think it's time for me to begin my journey with the Bitcoin and start upgrading my Bitcoin contract. In a moment, we're going to do a review in terms of the returns. Now, Bitcoin is an expensive contract. However, Bitcoin price is very high. Bitcoin price will increase with time. And of course, I'm prepared to have to reinvest quite significantly in the long term. But when I talk to people who always say, I don't believe in let's say Genesis mining, if you have to reinvest, this cannot be profitable, this has to be a scam and all this. Well, I always say to these people, alright, you tell me any business in life where you don't have to reinvest. Any business. Now, there may be some out there that I'm not aware of, but 95%, let's say, so we keep it real, you always have to reinvest. You have a shop, you have to buy stock, so therefore you're reinvesting in order to sell. You have you have a building, or some, after a few years you have to reinvest, maybe refurbish or something. You know what I mean? You always have to reinvest in order to keep a certain business going, a certain business to be improving. So there's no such a thing as Genesis mining being a scam because you have to reinvest. Well, of course I'm going to reinvest. If I want to make more money, I'm going to reinvest. And yes, we all know that difficulties in mining always increases. Now I have 2 rigs, and I can also say that having rigs, you also have to reinvest. One, eventually those GPUs will be not powerful enough. Eventually, some of the parts of the GPUs may, burn out, run out of life, so they can break down. So of course I'm gonna have to reinvest, right, in order to continue the rig. So it's normal thing, and this is why I always say to people who really want the real talk, don't be scared from the word reinvesting. You have to reinvest to make money. You invest today some, you invest tomorrow some, you invest a week later, a month, whatever you can. You want to grow your business, you have to reinvest. So, as I said, guys, I have all my eggs covered except Bitcoin. Monero and Zcash, as we know, you can't buy it, therefore I can't talk. There's no reason for me to talk about Monero. I have reviewed Monero. I have thought about Monero. It's not something it's particularly interesting me at the moment. So the next option for me, it is Bitcoin, while as I said, Litecoin and Dash is away. Now of course, the sooner Litecoin and Dash comes back, I'm gonna start pumping up the power on these two contracts as well. However, because I'm starting my Bitcoin as well contract, and from next video I'm gonna start doing upgrades, this will be my top 3 priorities. You know, in life, in order to be good at something, you have to stick to it. You know, you can't just start something and then quit on it, and start something else and quit on it, and start something and quit on it. You gotta stick to it. You wanna become good, you wanna become great, you gotta stick to it. So this from now on my top 3 contracts, because again, as I said, my Ethereum is covered, at least for now, with my 2 GPO rigs. Now I'm not saying, guys, you should go and upgrade your Bitcoin. You know, I'm not saying you should copy me. You know, this is my, you know, my situation, because Litecoin and Dash is away. Ethereum, I have it in 2 mining rigs, giving me 300 mega hashes of power. I invested quite a lot of money in these 2 rigs. I'm gonna make videos to talk about them, showing you all the information. So therefore, it's only natural and it only makes sense to invest in something that I don't have. And Bitcoin is the one that I don't have. And currently, this is the only one that I don't have on Genesis Mining, because the other 2 are away and the Ethereum I have. So therefore, Bitcoin it is. Let's begin. Now, first of all, I'm gonna real quickly review, including for myself today, what I'm looking for in terms of, you know, when I invest a certain amount of money, how much I can expect to make back. Now, of course, again, as I said, difficulty rises, price rises. You know, this is something that there is no point always to discuss it. You know, it's, if you know about mining, you know that this is just a way of life. It's kind of like we all know that we're getting older with each year, so it's the same thing. You know, difficult rises, we have to either accept it or just don't do it. So I have accepted it. Hopefully you have accepted it, and don't be scared. You make profit, you take some for yourself, you reinvest some. You know, you make some profit again, and you repeat, right? You make some, you take some for yourself, reinvest, and you repeat. That's just the way it is. And if you do this, you know, you won't even feel it, right? You just, I always like to talk, and I'm gonna make actually a video about this, the 30%, right? You know, you get 100% profit, you divide it by 4, 3 times 30 and 1 times 10, and one of the 30s goes for your reinvestment. Again, I'm gonna make a separate video and I'm gonna talk more in details. And this is how you gotta look at it, guys. You know, this is business. What we're doing with Genesis Mining, what we're doing with mining currency, this is in a way, you know, the best way of looking at it is business. This is your business. You're opening your shop kind of thing, and you're looking and you're saying, what stock should I buy today for my shop? And for me personally, as of right now, the stock I'm gonna be buying is Bitcoin. So let's begin. First of all, let's go to upgrade hash power. Can you imagine now Litecoin and Dash is back? I may have to delete this video and start a new one. Well, it's not. So let's look at Bitcoin. So I'm not going to obviously reinvest that much, you know, to start with. But, you know, for the sake of the video, let's look at investment, which I always like to look at. $1,400 for 10 tera hashes. Now, again, when we're doing these upgrades, we use each other codes. So therefore, when you're doing your upgrade, feel free to use my code to get your 3% discount. You find it in the description section or in the comment section of the video. And once you use my code, guys, please, I always say this, and sometimes people do use my code, but for some reason they don't leave me a comment, so sadly I'm unable to return the favor. So please, if you'd like me to return the favor, because I know there's people who have used my code in the past, but they even texted, you know, messaged me and said, you know, I used your code, I appreciate the work you do, and I don't want you to use my code because I'm happy, you know, for you not using my code. So there are people who would, you know, are not fussy, you know, they don't want me to use their code back. They just use my code because they appreciate what I'm doing, the hard work I'm putting to create these videos, and this is kind of a way for them saying thank you to me. But if you would like me to return you the favor, please put a comment into the video giving me your code, or you can find my personal email where you can email me giving me your code. So $1,400 times 3% minus 1,400. Your investment, guys, will be, let's say, call it 1360. So we go to the calculator. 1360, guys, 10 terahashes is 10,000 kilohashes. Power cost, take the power cost pool fee, guys. Now this is very important. Bitcoin contract is sold as a lifetime contract, but you know, people say lifetime contract, but actually it's open-ended contract, whereby, if you're unaware, real quickly, when the power increases, I mean the difficulty increases, your power gets less and less. So therefore, if you don't reinvest into your contract, eventually your power will run dry. It won't be able to support the contract, and the contract will cease. So this is why it's called an open-ended contract. So you have to bear this in mind. And this contract has a fee which is about 50% of your earnings for maintaining the contract, because obviously to mine Bitcoin, unfortunately in 2007 it's very expensive, and Genesis Mining have to cover their, you know, expenses. So we're gonna put 50% of pool fees, and again, as we said, investment of 1,360. Right, so hit the calculate, and there you have it, guys. First of all, it's going to take you back 351 days. Now you don't have to be scared. This is, well, while the price of Bitcoin is what it is today, and of course the difficulty. This will fluctuate. Eventually you will make money. You know, all you gotta do is, you know, keep pumping up the contract, keep reinvesting. The main thing as well, I think, with cryptocurrency, guys, there's another thing I always preach is you gotta keep some of your currencies and not sell them, because what we're hoping here to do is, guys, to eventually, if let's say you have 5 Bitcoins, right, in today's price, let's say they're worth 5 times, what is it, 157, call it an even number. They're worth today 7,850. Now what you're hoping eventually is this Bitcoin to be worth, let's say, double that amount of money. So therefore, if you double it, this is where the great profits come into reality, guys. So this is what you have to do. You always have to be prepared to hold some of your coins, because you want to hit it big, right? You want to hit the ball out of the park, and this is the way I see this happening with cryptocurrency. The best way is to be able to hold some of your earnings into coins and take the risk. Of course, this is risk involved because we don't know what the future holds, but looking at the history, prices always rise. So therefore, it is a risk by holding some of your earnings into currencies, but I think this is the way of making the most amount of profit. So going back into the calculator, as you can see, guys, you'll be making, so this is before the fee, so I'm gonna look straight here at the end. $3.87 a day, $27.11 a week, monthly 116, and yearly 1,430. Now these numbers are very low in comparison to, let's say, Litecoin and Dash, but they're still great, guys. And Bitcoin is the number one. You know, I doubt any other currency will be able to overtake Bitcoin. Probably never, but if it does happen eventually, I think it won't be soon. So Bitcoin, I think, always will rise, and this price will double, triple. I think there are great things coming up for Bitcoin. I mean, Bitcoin has been accepted in Japan, guys, right? I mean, I don't think Bitcoin is going anywhere. The only thing I see with Bitcoin is going up, up, and up, right? And this is how you gotta look at it. You gotta look at things positive. You know, you can't just say, oh, for this amount of money, it's not worth it. Forget about it. I'm just gonna hold for Dash and Litecoin. Well, remember one thing, guys. Never put all your eggs in one basket, right? Have variety. You never know what could happen. You have options. Be prepared. You know, think outside of the box. You know, have few, in a way, have few things bringing you money. Some may more now, but in the long term, Bitcoin could be a very, very profitable for you, especially if you can hold the Bitcoin. If you can hold it, I think eventually it will be very, very profitable. Same thing with Litecoin and Dash, and this is why I liked at the beginning Dash and Litecoin, and I still love Dash and Litecoin, but they're simply not here. So Bitcoin, great things for it as well. I'm gonna reinvest, and I think eventually I and anybody else who is going that road is gonna make a lot of money, because Bitcoin definitely, whatever we say about the other currencies in terms of prices right now, that they're rising and everything, Bitcoin is gonna be, I think, #1 for a very, very long time, and probably forever, or at least while cryptocurrency exists. And I think this will be for many lifetimes to come. So there you have it, guys. This is my new journey. I'm gonna go Bitcoin while Litecoin dashes away. As soon as they're back, I'm gonna start upgrading these two contracts again alongside Bitcoin. This will be my top 3 priorities, because again, my Ethereum, at least for now, is covered. And while I'm earning with my mining rigs, I'll be able to use this Ethereum to reinvest also into Genesis mining, because I want to get my mining rigs and my Genesis mining account to another level, and hopefully making me a lot of money, hopefully being able to use a lot of people codes, while you also guys are returning the favor using my code, so we can help each other and we can grow and make great profits. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for many more to come. I'm trying my best to produce quite a few videos for you guys, giving you a lot of information, always keeping it real, never kind of talk bullshit, and always try to, be positive. And yeah, enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.